I'm Jocelyn. We are doing here in the kitchen of Fast Easy Vegan, we are doing 3 salads, and I'm going to show you a cool gadget. So the first salad we're going to start with is potato salad. It's a great classic. You can't go wrong. Let's get going. All right. I've cooked and diced up about 5 pounds of potatoes here. But before we do that, we're gonna put in the seasonings. Dry seasonings are 1 tablespoon of celery seed, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and about 1/2 teaspoon of salt if you use it, and whatever pepper you want. You know, I'm not a pepper person, but this is like one dish that I use it in. Because freshly cracked pepper and potatoes are just such a nice combination. So, all right, we've got that in. And then we're gonna, woo, that's fresh. Then we wanna do a tablespoon of sweet pickle relish. All right. And it's every ingredient pulls its weight. It's important. So stick to the recipe, please, and the overall effect you will be very happy about. 2 tablespoons of the dill relish. All right. And probably about, a tablespoon of mustard. You don't want too much mustard. You don't want it to taste mustardy. And then this is tofu mayo, and I just did a video of 3 dressings. And the reason I did that one is because they are the dressings that will go with the 3 salads that we're doing today. So put in just however much moistening mayo you think you're going to need. And let's put it to the test of truth by putting the potatoes in. Here. And that, well, let's give this a stir first. Okay. Then I cleaned and sliced up an entire bunch of scallions, and I sliced them kind of thick so that you really get a nice bite of onion when you eat it, and about 2 cups of minced up celery. And that is our salad. Now, what I also didn't have today was a little bit of bell pepper, like 1/2 bell pepper minced up. Adds a little tiny burst of sweetness and red. The color is just so lovely when you add a contrasty, bright color there. Okay, now that's ready to eat. Let's move on to our next dressing, to our next salad. Hi. All right, for our second salad, it's going to be a cucumber salad with fabulous vegan ranch dressing. As I mentioned in the first salad, the salad dressings are already posted under 3 new dressings, something like that. Anyway, same plaid shirt. I just did them this morning. So, cucumber salad, let's take a look. That's a mess of cucumbers. And I was just talking to my friend Jill DiGiovanni of YouTube's Pushing Plants. She lives in Germany. We email all the time. We're really good buds. And she has genius ideas. She's the most interesting, her food is just, it's the best I've ever had. I gotta say it. So, 3 cucumbers or however many you want and you think you're gonna eat. These will probably be, this is a salad that will last a couple days because this is a lot of cucumbers. But let me tell you, turns out cucumbers are like zucchinis. Oh my goodness, they put out a lot of fruit. So there's a bowl of chopped up cucumbers, and we're going to take this fabulous ranch dressing and give this a nice time to marinate and soak up all those wonderful flavors of this ranch dressing. It's the best ranch dressing I've ever had. Okay, so that's your second salad. Stay tuned for your third one. Hi, so now we're ready for our final salad, which I don't know what to call it. It's not really a recipe. I just kind of rummaged through the refrigerator to think about and find what might go well with our chia dressing. So here's what I came up with. Got a couple of hunks of cabbage, both green and red, which I slivered up. Okay, so that's the first part. Then I got a little hunk of daikon, which I cut up into chunks. It's very mild. It's not like red radishes, so there's no spiciness involved in it. And you are allowed to break off a chunk when you're at the store and you're looking at daikons that are that long. But I definitely urge you to give them a try. They're wonderful cooked or raw. I don't use them often enough. So let's get something that will bite back a little bit. Cut up some onion here. It's always a little tricky at the end. Okay, onions are done. I don't know how many tomatoes I want, so I'm going to play it by ear one at a time. Very ripe tomato. So juicy and plump. I think one tomato is going to do it for us. Okay, that's our stuff so far. Now to this, our cabbagey, tomatoey onion mixture, we're going to throw in some corn. I drained this can. Got out a can of black beans, drained it, rinsed it. We're going to put some of those in. Like, you know, what the heck? Let's just put the whole can in. And pepitas, which are like this magical thing. These are toasted. It's really critical to toast them because if you don't toast them, you don't get that magical flavor. This is good for prostate problems. This is good for bladder. This is good for energy. This has iron, magnesium, zinc. It's really a superfood. So I love them in salads and anything with a Latin flavor. Toast some pepitas and throw those in. So worth it. All right. This has been sitting around a little bit, so you'll see how it goes in. It's not gloppy, but it definitely isn't going to run to the bottom of the bowl immediately, so that's good. Let me mix this up here. Oh, look. Isn't this pretty? Boy, are we going to have fun eating tonight. You know, having a bunch of heartier salads is a really good idea during these hot days of summer. By the time you get to August, oh my goodness, we're all thinking about how wonderful it would be to wear a sweater and blah, blah. So in the middle of the heat, you sure don't want to be putting on the oven, and you probably don't want to be slaving over the stove either. So salads are the way to go, and you can make these the day before. You can make these in the morning, And by the end of the day, when you're feeling wilted and maybe your energy's off, dinner's already done. So that's it, our 3 salads. Give me a minute to set it up, and we'll plate, and I'll show you the gadget. See you in a minute. Hi, we're ready to plate, and I wanted to show you this cool gadget. What the heck is it? Well, I think it was probably designed as a hamburger press, but it also is used frequently in the restaurant industry to plate food in an attractive way, and I'll show you how it works. Not that I'm an expert, I mostly don't really care. By the time dinner's ready, I'm hungry, and so it latches and this thing slides out, okay? So let's see if it's gonna work for me. It's not going to work for the loose salad because that doesn't clump together. And for that same reason, it's not going to work for our cucumber salad, but I think it might work for the potato salad, and it will be so attractive. And this is not something you put in loosely. You really want to pack this down. All right, okay. It's packed. Now let's see how it will behave itself or not. Okay, there's one side. I saw it slide down to the plate. Doing it backwards? Probably. Yep. Hey, it worked! That's pretty nice looking. So any kind of sticky-ish food, certainly rice, it works beautifully for, and it's just very professional. So we are at the plating part, the fun part, and this is it. This is what we made today together, you and I. So I hope you love eating it, and I will see you at the next challenge. Bye.